Welcome back to Wargaming Luke and another match play game of Kill Team. I'm bringing back my favourites Kroot today, and Al will be bringing his favourite Orks. For our members today, you can also check out another battle report with my Tyranids versus Al once again bringing the Orks. You can sign up to help support this content and get all the exclusive battle reports by hitting the join button below this video. Thanks for all your support. Quick special thank you to our sponsors, Board & Brum. You can shop over there for all your wargaming needs, from Games Workshop to Atomic Mass Games and many other companies. And look into their events that they have on pretty much every weekend. Thanks to those guys, and you can go and check out the link to their store in the description below this video. Today we'll be playing the core book Critical Operations mission, Awaken the Data Spirits. The game will last 4 battle rounds, and in this one we have 6 objective markers, 2 of which marked in blue are the uplinks, and the other 4 in orange are the firewalls, 2 of which are linked to the uplink on their own half of the battlefield. At any point, if you control one of the firewall objective markers and are within 1 inch, you can spend an action to disconnect them and remove one from the table. Each time you remove a firewall, you score 1 victory point. After that, it's all about the uplinks. For every uplink you control, at the end of a round you score 1 victory point if that uplink has 1 firewall removed from the table, or 2 if it has 2 uplinks removed. There will be a diagonal triangle deployment on either side. Kroot won the priority role as the attackers, and so the defenders, the Orks, chose to be red deployment and had to deploy first. Alright, then here we are with my Kroot Mercenaries kill team. Managed to get them done up. Once again, I'm terrible with my basing. I haven't moved on to it yet, but the KROOTOX rider's done. I painted him years ago, actually, so he's not so good as the others, but he is base, so there is that. The way the Kroot Mercenaries kill team works is pretty much, to my understanding, everybody takes pretty much the same thing, but I'd love to know your guys' opinions on it. 7 Kroot Mercenaries, carnivores, one of them's a leader, 4 Kroot Hounds and 1 KROOTOX rider. For equipment list for this one, I've kept it simple. My leader and the one without a blade on his thing will probably sit back shooting anyway, so it'll be easy to tell them apart. So these 5 I've equipped with skinning blades, 2 equipment points each. Nice and simple for my list. And other than that, we'll go and check over with the Orks. Alright then, Al, so over with the Orks, should I say the Grots?
Yeah. Well, with the defenders, it seems all the boys are out having some crumping.
Yeah, left the Grots in charge.
Yeah, these guys are just scurrying around the camp and they're being infiltrated by some Kroot. It's two boy teams, but on a boy team you can replace a boy with 2 Grots.
Yeah.
So in this fire team, I've got 1 boy and 8 Grots. Mm-hmm. And in this one, I've got my boss knob leader, a gunner with big shooter, and 6 Grots.
Nice. I'm going to be interested to see how this list goes, you know, especially against
I had to try
Kroot aren't great anyway, so you might as well try something interesting.
I thought it'd just be a fun list. For equipment, on my boss, he's got a boss pole, which gives him an additional APL for the battle. That's 3 equipment points. Equipment points on the gunner, I'm giving him a drum mag, which he gets the CISA special rule for the battle, and a targeting thing, which improves his ballistic skill by 1 for the battle.
Nice.
And I'm going to give him heavy armor, which increases his save to 4 up, which is 2 EP.
And what were your secondary objective type you were taking? Your tac ops?
Security.
Security.
Trying to keep the base secure.
Yeah,
these infiltrators.
Makes sense. And yeah, I'm infiltrating, so I thought infiltration, makes sense for Kroot as well, totally, when I was checking out the tac ops. So that's what we're going with. And let's get into the roll-offs and scouting, I guess. Okay, going into battle round 1 then, and scouting reveals, pre-game and all that sort of stuff. We have both deployed. Al, you lost the roll-off, so you were I chose to be the attacker, you're the defender, you chose that side. I'm just going to make this apology straight off the bat, guys. I did not mean to put barricades here at the top and not for Al on that side. I meant to actually turn that one round, but we've just left that as is now because we've fully deployed. but is what it is. Over on your side though, Al, grots for days over here, but you've decided to go with the shooter this side, and on this side you've got the boss knob, yeah? And where's the other guy?
Yeah.
There he is, yeah. Those are the ones I want to be more worried about, to be honest, if anything. On my side, we've got all of my guys with the hunting blades on this side, along with the KROOTOX rider and the 3 of the Kroot hounds. Oh no, sorry, I've got 1 spare guy with a hunting knife this side, a Kroot hound, and then them are 2 shooters. That's my leader, pretty much. That is deployment all sorted. It's like that weird diagonal sort of thing going on. Uplink B on this side, uplink A on that side. So we'll see. Looks like El's going to try and really split for both, but he has got the numbers, so I don't necessarily blame him. My Kroot hounds cannot use the mission action to actually remove the objectives, but I believe I can still help hold them, because it doesn't say that that's an actual mission action, obviously. We've chosen our scouting, though, obviously, as always, for initiative. Al will reveal at the same time. Boom! I've gone with 3, and you've gone with 3. I thought you might, but I won initiative there because I win the tie as being the attacker. So I'll do my dash first, followed by you. Okay, so the dash actions have been used for scouting. My mercenary here has pushed forward, and Al's shooter boy there has also pushed forward a bit. And let's skip the strategic ploy step. Nothing to be done there. Any tack-up reveals now, I suppose, is the only thing. Neither of us want to do any ploys. So, revealing tack-ups. So, you've got a tack-up reveal, Al. I'm not going to reveal anything for now.
It says I have to reveal it on the first turning point.
Yep.
Select 1 terrain feature that is more than square from your drop zone, and it includes any parts with the heavy trait.
Okay.
At the end of the battle, if the total APL of friendly operatives within triangle of that objective feature is greater than enemy operatives, you score 1 VP.
Yep.
If you achieve the first condition, there are no enemies within triangle of that terrain feature, and the total APL of friendly is
greater, then you get another one. Yeah.
You get another one.
So what are you going to choose?
Well, that, I guess.
The middle one, yeah. Fair enough. So this terrain feature, guys, we're not counting the walkway part, so it's literally this structure. Straight up for me, I'm going to take initiative here and move 6 straight away with this Kroot carnivore. He's concealed at the moment, and he's just going to dash up behind some cover there, I think. And that'll do him nicely. You're going to go with your shooter?
Yeah.
Move in.
Get up on the objective and get some cover.
Is he going to claim it, though, or is he going to shoot, is the question. So you've just done the mission action, you've removed that. That means you go straight up to 1 VP. Let's go with the Kroot carnivore here, who's one of my more combat-y guys. So he's just going to move up, gain a bit of light cover there behind the tree, and take that objective.
Like the clappers.
All right, so little Gretchin moving up, and then a second one will go after him. But is he going to move up and take the objective? Because your little Gretchin can actually perform mission actions.
Yeah. So yeah.
He's going to remove that. So that'll be him. His 2 done, and then another one can activate, and he's nice and concealed as well. And then the second one moving up.
Move. And I guess
dash if he wants to, but I mean he can
just dash
to get right in there, hide away like the cowardly little Gretchin that they are, I suppose. So over to my activation again, a single Kroot mercenary to go. We're going to go 6 to the edge of the barricade there, and then we're going to dash for 3 and get just up within an inch behind what we're going to treat as light cover this game for the this lot. So moving your boy from around the back, who is concealed at the moment.
6 gets him about there.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, so that's you done. The boy's moved up into cover with the conceal order on. It's a bit tough for you to kind of fully stay on that objective and in cover there, so I get why you're going for that. Let's start moving up some Kroot hounds. We're going to go 6 there and 2 to get into that cover. And then, to be honest, actually, we'll just dash. So we'll just dash up round the corner there and get it right in front by my by his mercenary buddy.
I'll just start moving.
Gretchin, get him moving up. So you got good 9 movement with them. Could you get the extra dash, I guess, as far as you want to be going? And he's moving right up around the corner there, nicely done. And then second one. And you got another one moving up, doing exactly the same, just up around the corner there. Nice. That's your 2. Over to me again. We'll do another Kroot hound. 8 and then 3. He's going to jump right up here. Just get himself into a bit of cover there. Moving up with another Gretchin. Keeping some cover, yeah?
Yeah.
And there we go, 2 Gretchin again, moving up for you, getting up behind some cover. I think it's KROOTOX rider time. 6-inch move, gets him right up on the objective and within one of the cover there. He'll perform a mission action to remove that for his second one, and then he'll shoot into the shooter, because he's not concealed, is he? So it's going to be the Kroot gun now, after taking that objective for the 3rd APL, into the shooter by you in cover, so you can retain 1 defense dice. Oh wow. I need 4s though. So what I can do, I got a crit, so I can turn one of my fails into a hit for rending. Otherwise, 3 go through, 1's a crit. So you've got 1 5 up already for the cover, and then 2 more. See what you can get. Do with the crit ideally. No, that's not good. That's 11 damage. I don't know what his health is. Is he dead? Oh, he's gone. Out he goes.
Oh, that's upset me, that has.
Should have concealed him, bro.
No, it was a blunder, because I should have realised that he wasn't going to have any targets and concealed him. But I sunk half my equipment points into him.
He did roll fairly well as well. Plus, it's probably a little better than average.
I was interested to see how that equipment paid off. You know, whether it was worth it. But bye. Bye. Move these
2 Gretchin up, getting them up on the building, I suppose. Nice. And then back over to me. So we're going to go with a Kroot Carnivore, get him up. He's on conceal order, so no shooting or anything, and there's no real targets anyway. And he'll move up for probably... You know what, we only need to be within 2 of that objective, so we'll just push kind of into this corner here with the Kroot Hound, so probably not really got any cover there, but...
I'm just going to bring a bunch of grots up.
Yeah, more grots. Kroot Hound's going to move up for 8, get right under that platform, and then probably budge 3 and just basically sit in the corner there and help hold that objective if possible. Redeploying some Gretchin, double moving around the back, and same with the other one, yeah. Pulling back to the other flank. And there we go. 2 double moving up, or move and dash. That's them done. And for me, simple again. Kroot Carnivore, I'm going to move and dash up onto the objective there. Tuck in a little bit if you can, but I mean, at the end of the day, we're just swarming objectives at the moment and getting ready for next turn.
Move and dash.
Move and dash gets you quite far up onto the heavy terrain in the middle.
Into cover, yeah.
And the other one moving up next to him as well there. Tidy. And they're both concealed right now. Back over to me on this side. We're going to go with the Kroot Hound. He might as well do his big moves, big boy moves. Get right up there with an 8 and then a dash. He'll tuck up in behind there because he can charge next turn. Knob's moving up.
Because he's not concealed, he can be shot by your...
So, shooting with your shooter, 5 ups into my Kroot Hound here after the Knob's made a move forward. I've got no light cover there because of the angle. So, see what you can get, Al. Oh, that's really good. Wow, he come running up, guns blazing, and he just took out the Kroot Hound straight off the bat. That was mean. Did not expect him to kill me with the shooter because he's going to have Overwatch later as well. Alright, that was not very nice.
That's a good choice.
Alright, so back over to me. I'm on engage order with these guys. One's going to move up behind some cover. Get right up there. And just behind light cover, so then I can essentially shoot straight into your knob leader. And this is going to be on 4s, 4 attacks. But you are in cover, so you get 1 defense dice added. So that's 3 hits, no crits though. 4 ups on the knob, you retain 1 automatically. Oh, a crit, that'll do. So now the knob gets to Overwatch. You haven't got any models left, El, so Overwatch into the guy that just shot at you. So you're needing 6s now, so crits basically. So you do get 1 crit, that's nice. I cannot beat that with my cover save, so I need to roll here. So I'm not going to retain a save for cover. So I just need to roll 2 successes or a crit to cancel out your crit, basically. And I get 2 and a crit anyway. So I do cancel it out, but Overwatch, so it's like an extra, isn't it, I suppose. My leader is going to move up behind here, get a bit of light cover, and shoot again into the knob. And my leader does actually have 3 ups instead of 4 ups, that's pretty neat. 4 attacks still, on 3s this time, and I get 3. No crits again, but not bad. Okay, so you retain 1 for cover and then go for it. It's 4 ups for the knob, was it? But he did fail anyway. That is going to be take 1 away, 2 go through. So 6 more damage. I think that's over half health now, so he's injured as well. Then that is the leader done. The knob is now injured, unfortunately. He's taken 9. That, I believe, is the end of the round. We'll work out any points scored here. As well, just a bit of a tactical note. I've only briefly looked over the Orks, and it's both of our first times playing both of these kill teams. Al had forgotten just a scratch ploy for the Orks and realised he could have probably used it on the gunner.
It would have probably saved him.
I think it would have done on the one.
So before you all start writing in the comments, why it's because I suck. That's why.
Forgot it for this one. I'm pretty sure I only got 2 through, I think, because you had the cover, so I think it would have helped, but that's just via quick memory. Let's do a roll off for initiative then. We've readied everything ready for battle round 2. Only a 2 for me and a 1 for Al. It's not going the Orcs way this game. It's really not so far. So strategic ploys. Al, what are you going to take for this round?
I'm going to spend 2 CP. I'm going to take Daka, which means when I make a shooting attack, and if I retain any critical hits, you can select one of your fails hits to be a normal successful hit.
Yeah.
And get stuck in. If you perform a fight action, you can re-roll one of your attack dice.
Okay, that's pretty much the same as one of mine. So I'm going to take Hunting Call, which is the same as the one you just read out. So if I fight this turn, I can re-roll 1 failed hit roll. And then Patient Stalkers for a CP, I can make a charge action whilst I'm concealed, which is pretty cool. Very, very Kroot, which is why I've left everybody concealed. That's the whole idea.
Commandos can do that.
Yeah, pretty neat. So 2 CP spent each. We've got 2 left because we gained 1 this round. Let's go into attack reveals. So for me this round, Sabotage. Revealing it this round because it's now possible. We've measured it out, so 6 inches from your deployment zone. There's 3 pieces of heavy cover. We're classing this as heavy, at least the bottom of it, the bottom and base of this tree, and this building here. This one wasn't quite within 6, it's like an inch out. So this, and this, I can perform 1 AP action on for the mission objective, and essentially sabotage it. I get a VP. If I do the same to another terrain piece in a following round, I can score it again, essentially. Al, for you, you're revealing another one?
Yeah, well, central control. At the end of any turning point, if the total APL of friendly operatives within square of the center of the kill zone.
So 3 of the center, yeah, is more than me, then you can hold it.
I get a VP, and if you do that at the end of any subsequent turning points, you score another VP.
Okay. Third and final one revealed for you as well for security. Basically, you have to kill me whilst I'm on an objective to get a VP, yeah? So basically, kill 2 of my models in a turn on an objective, which you haven't done in the first turn, you wouldn't have expected to. That's fair enough. So you revealed it now for this one. So what we're going to do, we'll go with my Kroot Hound here. So the Kroot Hound's going to charge from here into the boss knob. And I'm only staying within an inch of him. I don't want to be crowded by anybody else because otherwise they give you benefits. So he'll just attack him. So then going in for the attack into the knob, he's injured, so he's 1 less weapon skill. 4 attacks for me on 3s, looking for a crit to just finish him outright. No, but I'll re-roll a fail. No crits. That's unfortunate because that would have killed you outright. So go for it out, see what you can get. -1 to your weapon skill. Oh, that's a good roll. So you can do 1 re-roll just like me. So you're going to get to crit me, but then you're going to die after that, basically. So I get to attack first, 3 damage, puts you down to 1 left. Okay, so Al, we remembered it this time, and it's actually come up trumps for you, to be fair. So you're going to spend a CP, so you go down to 1 left, and use it's just a scratch, because then basically I've hit you, which you couldn't do anything about. That took you down to 1 left, which we do need to make sure we do. But then you caused me to go down to 1 health left. Then when I go to finish you, you can use just a scratch to stop the damage for a CP. It's your turn to go, you then crit me. I can't unfortunately do anything about that. So the Kroot Hound does actually go. Wow, that's impressive. Just a scratch worked. Can't use it again now this round,
No.
but I did put you down to 1 health left, which I'll take. So now I guess your boss knob's going to go, Al. I think we've just seen what you want to do with his one-use flamethrower, which I'm really worried about now. The only hope I've got is that you're injured, so you're -1 ballistic skill, and that's literally it. So you've managed to get enough movement, even with -2, to get into position. Shoot my concealed guy, because he's not in any light cover from your angle there. And then you can then hit onto the other two behind him. So first one into the front man.
Not great.
Not amazing, because you need threes.
Because of Daka, I can turn one of those into a
3-up. Nice.
A 3-up.
Okay, and then you just missed 2. So if I get 1 6-up here, I get 1. Oh no, not quite, I don't think. I was right, sorry, I only needed 1 6-up. It takes away your crit, and then it's just 3 hits, which is 6 damage. Okay, so I become injured, but I live. Alright, so that's the first one, taken 6 and injured. Next one will get cover, because he's in behind my guy. Go for it. Okay, and you get a crit, so you can retain a hit again.
Turns one of those into a hit.
Okay, and you miss 2 again. 3 for me again on 4s this time, because I got cover. Oh, wow. Only 1 goes through then? Yeah, only 1 goes through this time on him, so he's not even injured. Last one, again, has cover, because he's in behind people. And go for it. You've got
another crit.
Bit better there, and you can turn that into a success, so that's a really good roll. I'm going to need a few successes here. And that one is going to be enough for the leader to die. I could only take one of them away. And down he goes. Unfortunately, and this is where the Kroot start dropping like flies. And that's when my Kroot Hound had wished that he'd caused that last damage. So we're going to move over to this flank. It's the one that matters more for me, really. So we're going to go with this Kroot Carnivore and charge. And just literally go, booshk, tie you in. Here we go, 4 attacks, and this is with the skinning blade, because all of these guys on this side pretty much have them. 4 attacks, if I get a crit, you're dead. Yeah, that's the Gretchin gone. There's no point in even doing it, because I get the first choice. So down he goes. So your Orc boy, there. He's got an 8-inch charge, so you're going to go straight into the front here, try and finish some of my guys off. So both get to re-roll a die. I'm -1 on 4-ups now because of my situation. I'll re-roll that 1, which for a success. Al, you get 1 re-roll, but have you got yours anyway?
I've hit all of them anyway, so I'll just stick with that.
You get first choice, so I mean you can take them straight out anyway, to be fair. So we're going to go with my Kroot Carnivore here, who's not injured, which is nice. So we're just going to go 2 to there, 2 to jump the barricade, and then another couple. We'll just come up here, basically, and just get within 2 of your leader so you don't get any cover. So shooting attack with the rifle, it's going to be 4 attacks on 4s for me. Wow, there you go. That's not bad. No re-rolls there for me, but there is a crit and 2 hits. You got 3 defense dice, it's not going to do it. So down he goes. I finally get rid of him. He did his job before he went down, though. I'll give him that. He did some, he toasted some Kroot there.
Think about whether I want to move.
So Gretchin just peeking out there. He's going to shoot into my Carnivore that just shot at you. You got 3 shots, yeah? What do you need? 4s or 5s probably with Gretchin.
4s.
They can't use Daka, so it's just over to me. I need 6s. I haven't got cover there. I do get a 6, which is helpful. So I'll take out your crit, basically. And then you're just left with 1 hit. I'll take that. Then you're just going to move the Gretchin around now for his second AP.
Yeah. He's
running a little bit of cover.
Running for that cover, but I don't know if he's going to get there.
And then a second Gretchin, because he needs to shuffle to actually shoot, doesn't he? So that would be both of his AP.
Yeah.
No cover again for me. 3 for you, 3 for me. Oh, that's really good. I'm going to struggle with that. That might kill me. I need 6s. No, down goes the Kroot. Another one bites the dust. Let's go with the KROOTOX rider. It's got to be him. He's on engage order already. He's going to spend a CP because he needs to actually use brute strength, which means he can run straight through this barricade, plus there's light cover this round, and that means he can then make the 8-inch charge into the Gretchin. So KROOTOX rider makes the charge. He's actually only going to tie in the 1 here, because if I tie in him, I can't shoot afterwards. So we're going to go for the attack. I literally need 1 crit, and I can do a reroll here as well this turn. Reroll the 2 there. no crits, which isn't the best, but still won't probably take me too long, but you might be able to damage me before you go down now.
Where am I, Gretchin?
Go for it. Oh,
no.
What do you need?
I need 5.
I thought it might not be great. So there we go, take a damage and you die, basically, is how we worked that out. Otherwise, it's going to be 1 AP left for my KROOTOX rider, and it's just going to be a shoot action, and we'll try and take out we'll go with this guy on the right hand side. 4 attacks on 4s now with rending. Oh, good job I have the rending. So I get a 4 up from the crit, because I can retain 1 fail, and no rerolls, because that's only in combat. So 2 go through, so you could be alright here. 3 defense, looking for 6s. You need... No, he's dead. He's outright dead. So KROOTOX rider doing what I thought he might do, and the numbers are starting to hack up on both sides, and we knew this game would be murder everywhere, and it's looking like it. Again with the Gretchin, down in the back. I'm losing track of how many of these little dudes are hanging around the cover. Just past the second one, fair enough. Wants to hold down the objective, makes sense. Second Gretchin, doing the same, more or less.
Yeah.
He'll have enough with the dash to get over the barricade if he wants. Let's go with the Kroot Hound here. He's going to charge up the side. We're pretty sure you can charge up the side of terrain. There's nothing to suggest that we can't. So Kroot Hound's going to come up and land just on the base there and charge the little Gretchin.
Filthy.
So 4 dice on 3s for me into your Gretchin, and it's got rending. Wow, that really did not help, but it is on 3s, and I get to reroll 1 dice for my strategic ploy this round, which got me another, so there we go. Just the 1 miss for me. 3 dice on 5s. Wow. Well, it's still an order of things, I suppose, so we'll sort that out. So the way this is pretty much going to work, I'm going to hit you for 3. Are you going to hit me back, Al? There's no point in blocking there, really, I don't think.
Yeah, well, apparently I'm a gunner anyway. So I'll use my crit for a mighty 2 damage.
2 damage on my Kroot Hound, and then I hit you again to finish you off, basically. And that's it. And now that I've taken out your Gretchin, I'm going to use a Gory Feast for my last CP this round. Go down to 0, heal D6 damage. So he's back to full health, and I count as 3 APL until the end of the round for the objective.
Just insult to injury.
It is, yeah.
This poor little lad, just drinking his ale, looking after the grog for the lads. And
he goes down and gets eaten. Oh, he is a snack size, so there we go. So little Gretchin's running for his life, which is kind of thematic in a way. He's really outnumbered there. But you can get out of line of sight. Move and a dash. Get yourself out of the way.
And a dash. So,
okay,
yeah.
The little Gretchin's a bit angry. He's going to start bopping the Kroot Hound on the head, on the nose.
Well,
just ate his little friend.
I think I can shoot him, can't I?
Yeah, you can shoot him. You're not in combat.
Because I'm not tied in.
So this is 3 dice for you on 4s now. Slightly better with their shooting. Just the 2. Daka doesn't work for them, does it? And for me, it's 6s. No 6s. No rerolls, so I just take the damage there.
Okay, 4 damage then, 2 each.
So not quite injured. So you're going to charge in then just to kind of tie me up for next turn.
He's still fired up.
Plus I'm injured, so I'm probably actually level with you in combat now. Wouldn't surprise me. So that's you done. So the Kroot Carnivore is going to charge up the side and into you there. And I get a weapon skill buff from the Kroot Hound assisting me. 2 ups now with the buff. Wow, 2 crits and a hit as well. And for you, not bad though either. Were you 5 ups? So 4 for the crit puts you down to 1. You're going to crit damage me. Can't save yourself there, so might as well crit damage me for 2, I think it was, for them in combat. And then I take you out basically with my second one. Off your Gretchin goes. Yeah. Again, just trying to get on the middle and hold down that objective. Alright, so it's going to be the Kroot Mercenary down here for me. After you've moved up your 2 Gretchin, move to within 1 of the heavy terrain at the bottom there, and then essentially use my mission action then to gain a VP. And then if I do it on another terrain piece, which I think we said, there's that one, this building. Yeah, sabotage. Then I get to score another one. But yeah, for now, just +1 for me. So your Gretchin has moved around the corner.
This little one here.
Down to there, and now shooting into my guy who's in the open, unfortunately. But I needed that victory point. Worth being out in the open. So 4s, yeah? 3 hits, I need 6s. No 6s. So he's injured and taken 6. He's got 2 health left, but he's done his job for this round, really. He took the risk. And now you get to second Gretchin to go round out, see if he can do it as well, maybe. And he's going to move round into the open there. Worth the risk to take out another carnivore. 4s again. I need you to flunk this. Flunked 1. No rerolls for them. 6s. I get 1 6 up. I don't think that's enough. Down goes the mercenary there, and it's back over to me, and then you get some Overwatch later probably, Al. So let's go with the Kroot Hound. He's going to move into position to hold this objective, and then it's an Overwatch with you if you can see anything anywhere, Al. I don't think you can, because I'm going to be concealed. Given that you're 6-inch range, and the only ones that can see it here and not within 2, these guys are concealed and in cover. The nice thing for Kroot, I suppose, is they can charge and still be concealed, which is fairly nice. So the only one left really then is over here for me, who is going to go jump the barrier and then move 4 from there and just end up there, and then move another 3 for a dash and just make his way over really. If you get a bit, might as well get a bit of cover. There we go. So, end of that round, points. We both hold an uplink for 2 points each. You hold the middle, which gives you your secondary, and I sabotaged one of my pieces of terrain, heavy terrain, to get a point there. Puts it 7-5 to the Kroot, but we've got 2 rounds left. There's less models on the table, so things are going to go pretty quick now, I think. We'll get into the second round, gain a CP. Third round, sorry, gain a CP each, and then we will resolve any strategic ploys. So let's do a roll-off though, Al, actually. 5 for me, 5 for you. A draw, I believe you win because I had initiative last round. So Al, you can choose initiative. Al's going to take initiative.
Yeah.
Strategic ploys, any for you, Al? So no strategic ploys for you, Al. We've decided there it's probably best not to. Save your CP for this round, or next round even. For me, I'm going to spend mine though, allowing me again this round to charge if I'm concealed. Just makes sense because I've got so many concealed. And because Kroot are crap if they're not concealed. So let's move on then to any attack reveals. Al, you've revealed all of yours now. For me, my final 2, I believe one of them reveals now. So during the target reveal step, behind enemy lines, if one or more friendly operatives are wholly within your opponent's drop zone and more than 3 inches from enemy operatives, you score a VP. If you achieve the first condition at the end of the any other subsequent turning points, you score another VP. So obviously there's 2 left. That dude's...
I wondered what he was doing over there.
Yeah, I was always holding him back to go. And I've not revealed this one either yet, so that's yet to come. So you're going to go with the Gretchin at the back there, shuffle up with a move, and then you're going to get to shoot at my Kroot Hound. Nicely done, because he's in the open there, so it's going to be his conceal won't matter. So 4 ups for you, I believe. Go for it. 2 crits, nice. No rerolls for you, none for me. 6 is needed. Kroot Hound goes down. You're going to move up, scale up the side there, and then shoot again, but this time into the carnivore there. Again in the open, nothing I can do about that, so go for it.
Little
4s.
Gretchin, they go for the wounded. Oh.
Okay, so not bad at all. I need 3 6s. Nope. 6 damage would take him down, unless I re-rolled, but I don't have the CP. So yep, he's gone. Wow, did not expect him to kill that one. That's the really hurt now. So what we're going to do, carnivore here is going to go move into contact with the bottom of the building, and I haven't sabotaged that one yet. So I'll sabotage that building, and for an AP, second AP, and gain a VP for that. So you go and conceal on both of these Gretchin from the bottom, and moving them all the way up to the top here. Focus on that. That's all you can do now, really, I think. Just use that as your little Gretchin fortress. Basically, shut down the middle.
Always here to look after the grog, so...
That's it. So what we're going to do, we'll finally go with my Kroot Carnivore here. So 6-inch move. Guarantees that for the one I revealed already, he's in your deployment. For 1 VP and probably 2 by the end of the game, if you can't get to him, which I doubt you probably will. So he gets to the back of the map there with the dash. He's going to score for being in your deployment this turn. Gretchin for you then, Al. Well, first one of 2, I guess. Dual activation.
I'm still thinking, mate.
Still thinking. It's a tough one. Doesn't know whether to feed Gretchin to the Kroot Hound. So we've really worked out on points, guys, that the Kroot are probably going to have it in the bag just because of my final moves there. But even in the third battle round here, but we're going to play out this round and just see what Al can pull off. So he's got to go full aggro here with the Gretchin, angry Gretchin, and just dash for your final one. Just basically get up as close to him as you can for next round. There you go. So you're going to move up and conceal, yeah? And if you go to the edge there, the Kroot Hound can't actually get up with a charge, which is definitely what you want to be doing. So what we'll do, we'll go with the KROOTOX rider to there. And he's going to just shoot up. He's just going to shoot up into the Gretchin here because he's on engage order and he's not obscured there right at the front. So the Kroot gun, 4s, just a single hit would do it. Ooh, not so good though. Wow, that is really quite poor. So only the one hit goes through. You can still save this up. So you only need 1 5 up and you will actually survive that.
Come on, you beauty.
Yes, does it. Nice. Yeah, I guess we just dash, come around here and get a bit of cover, really. That's all we can ask for there. We're going to move the Gretchin and dash as well and just get ready to come over and deal with me at the back here. It's your only option, really.
Under
Conceal.
Conceal for now.
Makes sense. And then you got a second Gretchin to go. And then pass there on one of the 2 Gretchin on the objective. So yeah, Kroot Hound, unfortunately, is just going to pass there, sit on there. There's 2 activations left for you, so I'll have an Overwatch with my KROOTOX rider in a minute. Pass the Gretchin, they need to sit on there really, don't they? So yeah, that's going to be that. Over to the KROOTOX rider, he's going to Overwatch for -1 ballistic skill. Again into this Gretchin and try and take him out. It's going to be on 5s now. That's more like it.
Oh my.
You could stop it on 3 crits. Do your worst. Go for it. I've seen Al pull off crazy rolls. Not quite, unfortunately. So yeah, don't curse the Gretchin. Only needed 1 normal hit. So Orc Boy, just moving and dashing. Ran into some cover here. Hopefully stay out of line of sight for a little while now until next turn. But
been out the fight too long.
We'll work out points. So all right, so at the end of that round, I go up to 10 VP for holding this objective down, but I can't score behind enemy lines. Al shut me down with his Gretchin. He got within 3 of my dude, so unfortunately, and I don't believe this guy's actually in your deployment either. So it's 10-8. Al's brought it back by a point. It's going to be a tight end to this game, actually, looking at it. If I can get initiative, though, I think it might be over because I have a 2-point lead, and that guy over there can make himself disappear for the 2 points that I need to kind of probably just win the game. But we'll wait and see how this goes. Let's do the roll off, Al, because that's what's going to really decide it. I win draws because you had initiative last time. On a 3, you get a 5. Al can go first and give himself a chance to actually take me out over there. It's still unlikely, but it's very doable. So, Al, strategic ploys for this round. You're going to go first with the initiative, obviously.
Yeah, I have 3 CP. I want to hold on to 1 for just a scratch. None of the Gretchin can benefit from any of this, so it's all about the boy over here.
Yeah. So, War.
I'm going to put 2 points in. I'm going to put it in War and get stuck in.
Nice. So that just gives you fighting buffs, basically. We'll do that when we come to it. For me, I'm keeping it. There's reasons I have for that. No attack reveals. So let's just go straight into the final round and see if you can actually deal with me over here, Al. There's only limited options for you, really. So I think we worked out the best thing you can really do is charge.
Yeah.
Not fight, because otherwise you risk dying. So you can actually do more by trapping me in, ironically. To there, and basically gain a bit of cover, conceal, and gain 2 models harassing me, isn't it, really?
Harassing him.
Yeah. So my Kroot Carnivore here is going to go after your 2 Gretchin there. It's going to go to engage order and just basically charge all the way up the flank within 1. And if we can take out this Gretchin, it frees up my dude there to run away in his next activation and score, basically, yeah. And because I'm outnumbering you, I have +1 weapon skill, so I'm hitting on 2s here. Skinning Blade now on 2s, and if I get a crit, he's dead. No crit, and I missed 2. That's a big deal. Could survive here, Al. Oh, wow, this is going clutch, this game. It really, really is. This is going to be interesting. I think I can still take you out there, though.
I think so,
yeah, but you can hurt me first, but I think I will take you out. So, I'm going to have to spend this CP and reroll and hope that I get a 2-up. If I do, I can guarantee taking you out. If I roll a 1, it's clutch. A 2! Oh, it was incredibly close. So I get the 2, big use of a CP there. So what then essentially happens is I have 3 hits instead of the 2, which really matters. Because you can't kill me outright with the second one. So what essentially happens here, I hit you for 3 damage. Okay. You can block 1, but it's pointless. You might as well hit me now.
I'll crit you for 2.
2, yeah. Woo! And then my final 1 takes him out for another 3, basically. Oh man, that is clutch. And I will be interested to see if these points actually matter by the end, because that really is a close game there. All right, then, Elsa, we've pretty much looked at the VP now, and I'm probably going to get it. The only thing that can happen is if your Orc Boy charges here into the KROOTOX rider and manages to near enough take him out, I think. Which is going to be a very hard task, but, you know...
And then if these grots pepper him off...
Yeah, basically you can try and finish him.
It's a wing and a prayer.
Yeah.
But
if the Orc Boy fails here to do really anything, we're going to call it. But, yeah. And we'll tell you guys what the points are. So, inevitably, you charge here. Whoa. Get within 2 of that objective as well, because that's actually fairly important. So, going with your boy, how many dice?
It is 4 dice.
Nice, and I get 5. So my 5, I'm looking at 3s there, I believe. Yep. So your roll, man. Not so good. You needed 3s, yeah? Strategic ploy, you get to re-roll one of the 2s. Failed, but you still had that other one there. So hit for 4, that puts me up to 5 damage. I'm not injured yet. I will block your only other hit so that you can't do anything else. So it's just me left. I have a hit and a crit that causes 10 damage. So he does go down. But that's why we said we'd play it out. Because essentially if I flunked the dice or whatever, then the Orcs had a chance there. But that is the Orc Boy down. I take 4 to go to 5. He's got 11 health left and the Kroot Hound on full health. Him next, he moves to the edge. Outside of 3 from this guy. Spends his second AP to do my interloper action here. Within 1 of the edge and 3 away from enemy models in your deployment zone. To score me 2 VP. One of those 2 is then going to score me the second VP or first VP for behind enemy lines. At the end of this turn, so that's 3 VP. It's not looking like you're going to get me both of these off this objective. I think that is it there, really. Yeah. Because you're going to score 1 for this, holding the terrain for seized ground. You can't score the second one because you'd have to take both of my guys off of that terrain feature because they're both within 1 of it. Yeah. So you can only score 1 for that, 2 for the objective at the back. That would be 3 for you. It would be a good 15, 16 to me to your 11, 12. So it was always going to be tough. Basically, it came down to whether I could kill that guy, and it worked in the end. KROOTOX Ride is a beast. He's an absolute tank. It's very difficult to take him down. Yeah. At least for the Gretchin and whatnot. There's no denying that these guys here could start shooting stuff down here. However, realistically, if we were doing... I can't see it. The next thing I would have done, instead of doing that, just done it to show you guys what it was. KROOTOX Rider would have shuffled here, shot this guy off of here. I would have got Overwatch later as well to shoot again. To get rid of another Gretchin, maybe. Kroot Hound could probably have charged around the back here, maybe, and still been within 1 here. Done some bits. Yeah, it's ended up being a pretty close game. I think the KROOTOX Rider would have held this down. Those guys did their job at the back. And first time using Kroot, they're still weak as hell. Bear in mind, guys, this was Kroot Mercenaries facing off against a team of Gretchins, pretty much. If this was all Orc Boys, I think it would have been even harder than that. But, I mean, it's hard to say. But, I mean, the numbers for the Gretchin, it's good fun to see that list, Al. I'm glad you took it.
I always knew it was going to be a bit mad taking a bunch of Gretchin. But I had to try it. I
see how it went.
I wanted to try it.
Gives you guys a look at how these different lists work, then that's what we always try and do on the channel. And Kroot Mercenaries, I'm pretty sure most people would take that list every time. There's not really much else you can do. You can only take 1 KROOTOX max, Rider max, and 4 Kroot Hounds. and then the rest is Kroot Mercenaries. And I don't think there's any real reason why you wouldn't take the Kroot Hounds and definitely the KROOTOX Rider. So I think it's pretty much that every time for them. I think the Infiltration is perfect for Kroot because they're expendable. So like removing a model from the table is easy enough. They're expendable.
Really
game
fun
VP.
game though.
Really enjoyed it.
that
There was a lot of tactical depth to that. We made a couple of errors on our teams, like we were forgetting tactical ploys I'm sure we could have used earlier in the game, but that's what happens when we play them for the first time.
My biggest regret is forgetting to use just
on the
stretch on the shooter.
But
because he had half my equipment points on him, and that was a big mess up. I really I dropped the ball there.
So I mean, at the end of the day, probably both made a couple of errors first time using these. I'll be excited to use the Kroot again and actually trial them against a harder list, if you get what I mean, because I'm not going to lie, that's probably one of the nicest lists they can play against, like little Gretchin. Do you know what I mean? I took the hunting knives on the normal Kroot, which helped massively, because if they roll a crit on a charge, they kill one outright, instead of the normal blades, which only cause 4 damage on a crit. So that was perfect against the Gretchin. I think the way I did that, having knives on those was great. It was always going to be a bloodbath. I mean, I think like maybe 8 to 10 models either side.
Poor little groggy.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, guys, enjoyed that one. Hope you enjoyed it too. And hopefully we'll have some Kroot Orks back very, very soon. Otherwise, from me and Al, as always, happy wargaming.